another Super Bowl challenge. It's going to be the Vikings and the Bills because both teams never won a Super Bowl. In the last video I did, which I did commentary only, I did the Bills. So it was interesting how that went when they played the Lions, which I will probably play in the future. But this time I'm playing as the Vikings because the Vikings, just like the Buffalo Bills, have 0 Super Bowl wins. Despite multiple playoff appearances, they have yet to win a Super Bowl. And I know the helmet's a little weird. That's because of cover, to protect from head trauma and everything, because football's a physical sport. So let's see how it goes right here. I know Packer fans won't be happy about that, because that's their #1 rival in football. So seeing that might make them a little mad. And then there's the Bills. And all I can say about that is the Bills, they were pretty dominant when I played a little bit. But unfortunately, though, their wide receivers were dropping some key passes. So we'll see how it goes here today as they're going on the field for Super Bowl 60. Super Bowl 60 in real life, by the way, is going to be the Patriots at the Seattle Seahawks. A rematch that probably will get very interesting. Comment below, though, who you're going for in the Super Bowl, by the way, while we're at it, because I think you might be interested about how things will go. Anyway, since I'm on the visiting side, I guess we're kicking off first. They're probably going to get rid of the coin toss in the future. Anyway, here we go. Vikings, let's go. And we're going to go to the right here. And, okay, probably should have deked a little bit. But that was not too bad. Down 34. J.J. McCarthy, second NFL season. Tried to play first year, but then he hurt himself. So he was out for the year. So trying to make a comeback will be good. Let's see how he does here. So we're going to start with a pass right here. And here we go. Right there. And somehow made that catch. And somehow got around the defense. Okay. A little risky there, but not too shabby. Now let's do the running play. Running play. Aaron Cook, I believe, is running back. Here we go. Oh, no, it's Jones. Aaron Jones. I am sorry. And thank you, Xbox, reminding me I got some points. I have an Xbox, by the way. Comment below your console while we're at it. I'm going to probably ask comment below. It just lets me know you're watching the video. So it really helps a lot whenever you comment on a video or watch it, because it just means that you enjoy it. And, oh boy, try to run around. Here we go. Running, and deking, and a huge first down. Aaron Jones with a huge run. That I thought was going to be a touchdown. But unfortunately, despite a little deke right there, he got wrecked or RKO'd. So let's try to think about a run again. If we get a run here and they stop it, we're going to have to be passing. So see right here. Oh, we got to move it to the right. Move to the right. Can we move to the right? Oh, come on. Move it to the right. Well, we can't. Let's do a deke right there. Oh, new guy. Touchdown. Minnesota Vikings. Huge touchdown right there for the Minnesota Vikings right there. And who's that guy? Jordan Mason. That's a cool one. If there's any Vikings fans in the comments, you guys let me know that too, because I think it'll be interesting to hear, some players, perspective and everything. And I know Jordan Mason is pretty cool, but Justin Jefferson, now that's a guy I need to keep an eye on, because he's a very good wide receiver for the Vikings. Unfortunately, though, he's not exactly happy with J.J. McCarthy in real life, because McCarthy had a rough season with the Vikings. His first full season, not exactly good. But a kick is good. Booyah. And they went down the field pretty quickly, and there was 6-7 yards. I know. But hey, if I had to ask you certain memes besides that one, I think you guys would probably agree with me that the 6-7 meme may be one of the most annoying, but it's probably not going to be the annoying meme that is on your head. And one guy, but he gets wrecked. Now we got to deal with Josh freaking Allen, a guy who is underrated for Super Bowl, but probably needs to work on his passes a little bit so they're not intercepted so much. Now, consider the fact that when I played him, first pass was intercepted, he might actually do well this time around. Who knows? Maybe he might do a deep pass. Nope, run up the middle. A good run up the middle, and first down. Wow. That wasn't what we wanted there. Okay, let's try that again. We're going to avoid that. That was a little embarrassing. That was a... And he's going to run again. And 2-yard gain. Stumped him there, so we got that. Hopefully we could do more, but I'm going to do an edge blitz. Just try to move around for the edge. That way we just try to move it around a little bit because we do not want to give... And pressure, and there goes Allen. Bye-bye, knockdown. That's Blake Cashman with the sack. Not too shabby. If you're a Viking fan or whatnot, let me know your favorite Viking player. If you're a Bills fan, let me know your favorite. That way, it'll be interesting to promote conversation. And also, were you a Bills fan before they got Josh Allen? Were you a Vikings fan before they got McCarthy? That'll be interesting. Although some people wish Aaron Rodgers was a Viking, but hey... Some things don't always happen. I know Brett Favre was a Viking. He was a Packer, then a Jet, then a Packers' biggest rival, the Minnesota Vikings. And what's taking them so long? Okay. All right, pressure up the middle, and yikes. Good yard there, but he's got to settle for punting. So at least Josh Allen actually passed well this time. I don't know why he didn't do that with me the first time. I guess going deep all the time wasn't a good idea. And there's a deep punt right there. That is... Dude, that's inside the 20. Okay. And... Okay. That was a good run. And they just told me it was 15 yards. Let's try to get ready to go down the field. We gotta get down the field. Let's watch here as the Vikings are waiting. And Jefferson is going to be interesting to deal with. Play action. And that's a quick pass right there. Not too bad right there. Got 7 yards. We got to get ready. Jefferson, we're going to come for you, buddy. Let's try to make sure we come for you before they do. And there we go. Play action. Jefferson, come on, get there. Wide open and a good first down. Woo! Big pass. Justin Jefferson. He's like, yeah, first down. And the Vikings are pumped. Just keep it going, and that's the end of the first quarter. I only did 5-minute quarters because if I did like those 15-minute quarters, that would be a long video. But it is. And ooh, man, showing the hard tackles, yikes! But showing the aggressive running and the dive, yeah, not too bad. I just do a bit of showmanship, and second quarter is beginning, and we're gonna have to keep going deep here. We need to get McCarthy to show his arm a bit because he needs to get that arm down. Okay, deep breaths. Jefferson, I hope you're ready. And right there, big catch again. Not bad, Justin Jefferson. Oh yeah. The second quarter's already started off pretty well. Threw a quick pass, and Justin Jefferson is running right over their defense. If I were the Bills, I'd think about focusing on Jefferson a little more. Or maybe I could probably just go for a touchdown right here. And fake it. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. 3-yard loss. Great. All right, so the Bills are aggressive on the middle front, but are they on the deep front? Basically meaning that... Oh, come the hay on. That is not what I wanted to do right there. They wanted it so bad, and I think I'd be pretty mad. Up. Not bad, but we failed to get the first down. No. We're not doing field goal. We gotta go for it here. And it's a little risky to do this call, but we gotta try. And touchdown, Minnesota! Not bad. 4th down conversion, successful. Jalen Naylor with the I. Usually Naylor's with a Y. But that was pretty awesome. Look at them dancing with the Vikings. They had their touchdown celebration. I have no idea what that is, but cool. That was not too bad right there. And McCarthy's happy. He's just waving his arm around. But I think he might want to stick with Aaron Jones on the next drive they do. But a quick pass right up there. And got a touchdown. That's what I call precision. Precision. Hope you guys are doing good. I will admit, life has been pretty stressful for me. I want to make YouTube a full-time job, but I got focused on my real life as well. That's why I have not been uploading on time like I used to, just mixing it up a little bit. But I'm getting through it. Don't worry. As the Lord provides, and the Lord is in charge of my life, He'll provide for me what I need, even in my lowest points. Even though YouTube is a job I want, I know that as of right now, that's not the purpose right now. I hope you guys know that, yes, I'm a Christian. Yes, I enjoy having gameplay on my channel. And as I have an importance of having God in my life, I hope to promote them more often. Alright, here we go. Vikings are trying to stop this guy. And, whoa, down to 21. Not too bad right there. Josh Allen's probably thinking to himself, okay, 14-0. We've been in this situation before. They can come back when I least expected. They're aggressive on offense, I've seen. But alright, they're gonna run up the middle and they get rocked. But 2 yards on the play, so they're doing the run motion. And so far it's pretty much an aggressive game coming our way. Let's go. And that's a good one. And a first down too. That's the aggression that they want. Aggression. I don't really want to say this, but I think they might actually score a touchdown on us. They might actually get a touchdown on us. We've had some pretty good offensive plays used against us. So, defense, and they're running again. And, oh, wow! Low tackle, but he got a few yards. 4-yard gain on the play. If I were the Bills, I'd probably be very aggressive on the passing because just because you got a good running back doesn't mean, however, that they get a lot of yards. So they have to get down the field slowly but surely. And right there, pressure, pressure, pressure. Another first down. See? That's what I'm talking about. Hurry up offense. We got to get ready to get more aggressive on the coverage. Defensive coverage has not been good. And another play action. Josh Allen sacked. And that was a 6-yard loss. And they're still doing the hurry-up offense. Okay. And I'm using audible because I know they're going to try to go deep here. Let's go. Keep pressure is on. Pressure is on. And up. Low tackle. 5-yard gain. And they're trying to, again, they're going to see if they could get down the field again. Maybe they can use their running back to make an outside play. And intercepted. That's the Josh Allen that people know. And that's going to be a run. Josh Allen trying to go in, and he makes a tackle. Okay, not too bad right there. Josh Allen showing aggression right there. But, hey, an interception by the Vikings. A big run. So, Pace Jr. is his name. Good to know that. Ivan Pace Jr. They tried to go for a pass to their tight end, but unfortunately, our coverage stepped up and intercepted it. Vikings interception. First down on the 25. So, Aaron Jones is the one they're talking about. 2 rushes, 42 yards, 21 yards per carry. That's the average they give right there. And they might think, oh, we're going to pass. All right. Let's see if we could fool them right here. And we're going to fool them right here. Here we go. And that didn't go well. 1-yard loss. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted. And we got about a minute, so we can't really run. Or should we? We're going to have to run anyway. And let's watch it. And up, Aaron Jones running right through. And he got 1 yard back, but unfortunately, that's all we got. We're going to get down the field. So let's watch. Addison's all the way on the right here. He probably... Okay, who they don't have the most... Okay, up. Ah, ha, ha. 4th and... No, we can't really afford to mess this up. We're going to go for a field goal here until we can get some yards back. Here we go. And a little bit over. And we're going to go for the kick. And the kick is going to be good. 17-0 Vikings. The Bills had a chance to get down the field, but an interception cost them right there. So we're going to do the kickoff again, but we're going to try and get down the field quickly in terms of offense next time around. But there's a kick to the left. And that's a deep kick right there. And right down there, they're 23. So are they going to go deep here? They are going to try to go deep. I can sense it. I can sense it right there. 7 seconds, and oh, they're not going to go deep. They're going to use the running game so they can stop the defense from going deep. And it's the end of the second quarter, and that is halftime now. So they're down 17-0. Sean McDermott, who is the coach, still here, but unfortunately for the Bills, they're in the toughest spot of their life. And the halftime report is going to show some key moments. And strongly one side is what they say, but the Bills' defense stepped up a little bit when they could. But then a key interception by the Vikings destroyed opportunities for the Bills. And Josh Allen was the only guy that stepped up to make the interception. And I'm just going to skip the stat line because I don't care right now. And we're going to be kicking off again to them. And as much as let's see how we can do a squib kick this time. That way we can just make the ball bounce a little bit. And here we go. And that's a low kick. That's not what I wanted. And boom. Squib kick didn't work because with the new rules and everything, having to make sure that the ball is at a certain area. If it's outside those boundaries or a touchback, you will get a penalty and the ball goes to the 40 automatically. So that's what's been happening in the NFL. That's why I call it no fun league. That's why they make it not fun, because they have those more rules. And a big run right there, 7 yards. 7-yard run on the play. So that's okay, I guess. They are getting more aggressive on the run a little bit. And they're going to try again. And this time, they don't go anywhere. 3rd and 3. They're going to have to pass here. So far, it's been all Vikings on defense on the run game the last 2 plays now, because now they try for a few yards and then they get stopped before they get to the first down. Josh Allen trying to go deep, and he will go deep, and a huge catch. Oh my word. And that is not good. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That is not good. I'm no expert, but that is not an injury you want to see. James Cook III, that's their running back. He's hurting. So they're going to put in Davis at running back, looks like. That's what I see on the back of his jersey. But that was a good pass by the Bills. And up the middle, and he dropped it. Quick drop right there. Wasn't what they wanted. So now we got another chance. 2nd and 10. Vikings are trying to get more aggressive. And Josh Allen does cut the screen. And he goes down behind the line. All right. So far, not good. And hey, he's back. I guess he needed a rest for a few plays. So let's go. Aggressive. And Josh Allen up the middle. And gets a big hit, but sure. They're on the 34. Are they going to go for a field goal, or are they going to go for it? They are going to go for a field goal. They're going to get on the board probably. Finally, they got some action here where they got you get on the board if they could. All right, here we go. And they're going to kick. And the kick is... It is good. It was going to the right. It was going near the right side of the goalpost, and he got in. So the Bills get on the board, 17-3. Not bad. Not bad. So that was probably good news for them. They actually got on the board for once. And up deep there, and a good run, but only down to 28. That's okay, I guess, but I think you need to get to the 30 for a good field, and then some. And I think I'm going to do a audible, because I got to throw him off a little bit. And up, here we go, up, and up the middle, Jones, 2nd and inches. Pretty good. We got a 2nd and inches, unfortunately, because they stopped him just before he got over the line. And then he hit the ground, I think, before the ball went exactly at the first down marker. Right now, here we go. Jones up the middle, and he gets away from some defenders, going all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones Sr. makes the running touchdown, and that will make it a 24-0 after we get to the extra point. McCarthy is happy seeing that. Aaron Jones Sr. was able to get down the field, run right past defenders, and that's going to probably give some points for MVP. So, not too bad. Not too bad. And with the extra point coming up, so far it's been all of Minnesota, but Buffalo's got on the board this time around to make it a little easy. And the extra point is good, 24-3. They only needed 2 plays. They was both on the running game, and that helped them a lot. So the Bills are going to hopefully use some of that momentum after the field goal to hopefully make more points, looks like. But I'm going to try and stop them because I'm that devious. And up. Oh, yeah. Right on 25. Let's see what they're going to do here. They've done a lot of the running before. They have done that and completely shredded our defensive line. And they're not running. They're not running on because they just moved Cook over. And they did a pass here and first down. And that was huge right there. Not good. So we got a 1st and 10 against us. And now they're going to run it again. And a hard tackle and a 1-yard gain. Not too shabby on the defense for the Vikings. The Bills need to step up on their offensive line a little bit, though, so they can make a route. And Josh Allen again. Obviously, he's passing, so we're going to try to take advantage. We made an interception earlier. And nope. Ooh, low tackle. And that is a 3-yard gain, so now everything that is going right for them is slowly fading away. Fading away. Oh. Up in there, and ooh, hard sack. And that's the 3rd sack by Minnesota. Not too bad right there. Offensive line needs to step up a little bit. And it's the 3rd quarter, and Josh Allen is shaking a little bit, but now they're just going to have to punt here because they didn't even hit the 50. If you get past the 50, you're in good hands. And there's a punt. That's a deep punt right there. And a block there, and a block there, and right behind him. And the 3rd quarter with a 24-3 lead for Minnesota. It's going to be a big one right there. And seeing the greatness of the defense for the Bills, or maybe the falling down of the Bills defense, and they're going to show the highlight of that interception again, because they can, rubbing in the Bills' faces. And here we go. We're going to be looking into doing a run here because of that big run by Aaron Jones. I would be running the ball more often. That big run was definitely the spark they needed. And, that was not Aaron Jones, and it shows. 4-yard loss on the play. We're going to have to pass. Pass it here. And looks like everyone's going to think they're going to the right here, but we're going to throw them off a little bit. Right there, up the middle, and we just tried to deke, and he got 3 yards. Got to get down the field more. My dad would probably yell at me to go down the field if he was on TV watching. And right there, 1st down, and 4 inches. And we're on the 40. Is it worth it? We're going to run it. We're going to have to run it because it's inches here. We need to keep running the ball. We had done successful on the 4th down conversion before. And here we go, up the middle, and we got it. 1st down on the 48. And time for another run. We got to do a little run here. Run the ball here. Jones Sr. is up. Ready to make some drama. And he's going to run right past it. Up. Couldn't get that one. And 1st down. And another injury timeout. This time. Oh, no. Come on. No. Not our guy. Is his leg cramping or something? Ugh. That's not good. Okay. Not good. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. Now, Jefferson, can you do me a favor? Yep, there we go. Come on. There we go. And he's running. And a huge 1st down. Justin Jefferson with the catch. And, okay, we're going to have to... I know that it's going to be, but we're going to have to substitute. I do not want the injuries to get worse. So... call me crazy, but I'm not going to put him in a situation where he thinks that he can just get out there with a high bruise. He needs the rest of it first. And right there, Jones! Touchdown! Minnesota! He got his touchdown! Yeah, there is the signature move. Justin Jefferson has made the catch, and he made the touchdown in the Super Bowl. Not too shabby right there. And here we go again. We're going to do the extra point. It's going to be 31-3. Minnesota. Right there. Up the middle. All right. We got up the middle. And it is a 70-yard gain. Okay. We went 70 yards. Now we're just going to kick it because I'm going to make the Bills get a chance to get down the field. Here we go. Deep kick. Boom. And that was a long kick. Would have been interesting if it went through the upright, but hey, what am I to do? So they're on the 35 right now, so that gives them some good field position because they can. And here we go. They're going to be running, and okay. A fumble! Fumble! And here come the Vikings going down the field. Touchdown! What in the world just happened there? They might want to look at that because that's Harrison Smith as a free safety. FS means free safety. Oh, what's my TV? Oh, yeah, posing. Hey, Mom. Okay, a little bit of a tap on the helmet, and everyone's pumped. Everyone's just pumped. Let's go see that replay. I need to go check that because, oh, the ball fell out, so no contest. No review. No review. There was no contest there. You know what? I think I'm just going to do a D kick on the kickoff just to make it a little petty. So, that was interesting. We got a defensive touchdown. That's something you don't see a lot in the game nowadays unless you're really quick. And 38-3. Excuse me, 38-3. Why did I say 38-3? That was a little weird. I guess because the X in the middle to make it look 38-3. If you guys know, you know. Look at that. D kick is going to be a big one right here. We're going to try it again to make them kind of have a little empathy and make them try to at least get down the field. And that, if that was over, that was in the uprights. Oh my word. Ooh, all right. Whew. Now looking at the defense a little bit. They're trying to get down, and Cook gets rocked as he gets hit in the middle. 2-yard gain on the play. I'd say keep passing as we just hit the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning right there. Yes, I know. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, but deal with it. Just deal with it. That's all I'm saying. Just deal with it. Here we go, Vikings. Try this again. And he's running again up the middle, and oh! That was a good run and a first down for Buffalo on the 45. They have 3 timeouts remaining. They should stop the clock if they want to get on the board with a touchdown more. I mean, they have 3 points. I don't think that's all they wanted. And up and overthrown. Not surprising. Let's just do this again. Josh Allen on the 45, 2nd and 10. Stop the clock on an incomplete pass. And quick pass. Once again, intercepted. Intercepted. The 3rd turnover by the Bills. And it's going to be a pick 6. That has to hurt. Feel my pain. Whew. And the mascot of Buffalo's like, I hate this. I hate this. Just on their knees. And yeah, I hope that wasn't offensive. Isaiah Rodgers Sr. made the play. He tried to go for a pass there, got in front of it at the right time, and made the key interception, just running down the field. That's what you need to do for defense. The Vikings defense stepped up a lot, though. They have contributed 3 turnovers in the game, and 2 of them were touchdowns, and the other one led up to a touchdown. 45-3, that's the current score. The Bills are not having a good game. They are just getting KO'd right now. Deep kick was what I would keep doing because I can. And there we go. That is a deep boy right there, and we're going to go through the uprights. That means going through the goalpost. And look at that. Josh Allen's going to be attempting to try again after those horrible passes that end up leading to a pick 6. So they're going to try again. Running the ball might be an option, They're going to run it up the middle, and he ran right into my guy. Right into a wall. And they still haven't used any of their timeouts. No touchdown, no timeouts used. They need to use a timeout. I'm no expert, but I think they should. And there they go. There they go. That's what they need. That might be what they need right there. And he gets down near the touchdown line. So they have a chance for a touchdown. Cool. So they might get one right here. 20 seconds to go. And if they don't get a touchdown here, I'm going to be shocked. Here they go. Running up the middle. And Buffalo finally gets their touchdown. Might be too little too late, but I'll give them credit. They get a touchdown right here. That's what they wanted. That's what they needed. They got it. I'll give them credit. Okay. They got a touchdown. That's all they need to do. But I think it's time they learn a little bit of a hard lesson right there. That touchdown is too little too late. And they just did what I did. Okay. Okay, they just want to make us suffer. All right, let's watch here. So, see if we can watch out for Jefferson a little bit. Just watch. And here we go. Here we go. There's only one guy out to, and calling a timeout. McCarthy hasn't exactly thrown a lot of passes, but we'll make exception to that since he was able to make some great, and I mean great passes. And right there, and wide open, and that will do it. Vikings win the Super Bowl. That is a big one right there. Josh Allen loses this one 45-10, but point out, I got my ring, mama. I got my ring. My ring will look good on me. And Gatorade celebration. They're paying for that headset. I don't understand why I do it when their coach has a headset on, because that is expensive equipment right there. McCarthy is being taught to. I don't know if I give him player of the game, though. I think if I had to give someone player of the game, I give it to the running back or someone on defense, because those pick sixes are no joke. And the Vikings are celebrating with a Lombardi trophy. Up. Are they giving the MVP to Jefferson? Yes, they're giving it to him. Justin Jefferson, the MVP. That is solid right there. I think I should tag Justin Jefferson on Twitter if he can see that. That would be very nice. You know, love to give him some hope. And he made a big catch right there for a touchdown, and also some great offense, but defense. We can't deny defense. So I'll give him that. Touchdowns, offense, defensive touchdowns, and great running game. Oh yeah, showmanship is what we need. And there will be another one. This was actually suggested to me, by the way. So I will see you guys in the next video with another suggestion. And 169. Okay, I'll see you next time. God bless you. Don't forget it.